Alrighty, look what we got here. So, we already had our first round, so now we're down to the quarterfinal. As you can see here in the X'd out brackets. 'Cause that's what happens when you do this all in one day. So take that off. So our next one is RC versus Coca-Cola. Should be exciting. I know I don't have a team selected. So we're going to go to Music City. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. There we go. Even teams on. 5-minute quarters. Snowy, because you have to have it chilled. So we got Coke State, which that's an unfortunate name. Coke State versus RC, which is technically Georgia. And then what? The next game would be like Fago versus Sprite, I think. RC kicking off to Coke, and this game is underway. Well, everybody tries to run it back, and it never fucking works. I guess they don't believe in fair catching. Maverick Ross, don't know who that is, but apparently he plays for Coke State. Coke State. That is a party school, if I've ever heard one. Coke in the shotgun. Hands it. No, keeps it. Probably should have handed it off. That would have worked better. No gain. Stupid. Let's just look at random bullshit for 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Play action pass. Looking for an open receiver. Finds one. First down, about 5 or 6, 7 more yards. And we'll look at this empty field that we've cultivated. First and 10, Coke State. The Cavaliers. Caught. That's good for a 7-yard gain. They'll bring up 2nd and 3. I got my list. 2nd 3. Nope, keeps it. You should not have kept it. That is what you should not have done. You should have handed that ball off. Again, you decide to keep it and it doesn't work out. This quarterback does not learn from his mistakes. Neither does the coach. At least not so far. 3rd and 7 and the shotgun. Stepping back to pass, looking. Now he's going to take it and run it himself. So now that time it worked. But he's not particularly fast. But he's fast enough to get the first down. I guess that's all that matters. I wish the polar bears were on the sideline as mascots. With like Santa Claus. Coke running to the line. Seeing if they can get something going. Or, well, they have got something going. Seeing if they can get closer to the end zone. Hands it off. Gets a few yards. See? Hand it off. You get more yards handing it off than you do not. So Coke is absolutely the favorite here. Because it's fucking Coca-Cola. But, you know, Mountain Dew was the favorite against RC before, and they were able to shock the world. Coke handing it off again. Getting another first down. But RC seems to have trouble effectively stopping the run. Effectively. Or not, effective. What doesn't fucking matter. And Coke doesn't seem to be too worried. They're not being that aggressive. They're not hurrying up. They're just waiting their time. Or biding their time, waiting for a moment. 4-yard pass. That'll do it. Well, longer than 4-yard pass, but a 4-yard gain. So fucking stupid. The field is clear. That's a glitch. That has to be a glitch because that makes no sense. Fakes the handoff, looks for an open receiver, finds one. First down about, 8 yards? That's first and goal. Coke inching closer to the end zone. The hard thing is when I get to Dr. Pepper, which uniform do I choose? Because the guy who made that Dr. Pepper, he gave them a bunch of different, looks. Why did I forget what the shit was called? They gave him a bunch of different jerseys and shit. Uniforms. And they have one for the coconut and cream one that is beautiful. They also have the strawberries one, and they have all the different types of Dr. Pepper. And they all look good. Looking to pass. Finds an open man in the end zone. Touchdown. Coke striking first. Showing RC how to play some fucking football and who's the best soda. Who's number one. I mean, there was just nobody around. What the fuck are y'all doing? RC needs to step their game up, or they're going to lose. They're going to lose hard. I mean, they just barely beat Mountain Dew 21-14. But no ass whooping. It was a 7-point margin. Kick is up. Are they going to try to run it back? Yep, of course they are. And it, ends up like it always does, with nothing. Good old RC quarterback, who's also the quarterback of a bunch of other teams, but ignore that. So let's see if RC can respond. Dropping back to pass, finds an open man. He held on to it. It's a 4-yard gain. Second and 6. Oh, first quarter ran out. RC with 0 rushing yards, only 4 passing yards because they just now got the ball. Because Coca-Cola just would not give that thing up. 4 minutes and 32 seconds. That's almost the entire fucking quarter. Decent handoff. 3rd and 2. What if RC's got the same idea that Coke has? Just easy does it, waste time and score. But I don't know if that's going to work out in their favor since they're playing from behind. Fakes the handoff. Looks for an open man, doesn't have him. It gets deflected, and that's going to bring out the punt team. Unless they go for it. It's only 4th and 2. I'd go for it. I'd go for it. I'd fuck me. What? Lost my train of thought there. Are they going for it? No. Punter's back there. Almost didn't see him. Okay, he fair caught that. Good, because he's about to get his head taken off. Coke got the ball again. Let's see what they can do. Watch them score immediately. Oh, little pitch to the running back, who gets the first down, stays on his feet, and gets a few more yards. Everything's looking up, Coke. Well, when you're playing a team called Coke State, man, your back's already against the wall there because they are just jacked up. Wide-eyed and ready to go. Finds an open man downfield, and there's no one in front of him, and he's gone. Touchdown, Coca-Cola. That man is on Coke State. That's what he's on. There's more snow in that man's system than there is on the ground. Damn. That's why they call him Jet. Look at this beautiful pass right here. Boom! Ain't that something? Well, Coke is already up by 2 scores. RC hasn't been able to get past the 50-yard line, I don't think. About to kick the extra point, and it's good. Oh, I thought it. I was about to second guess myself. The referees didn't seem so sure. If this keeps up, we're going to see our largest margin of victory. So far, our largest margin was the Sundrop game. They won by 14 points. Let's see if RC can strike back. At least, you know, cut into this deficit a little bit. There you go. That's a pretty good strike back. That's what you want to see if you're an RC fan. If you're one of 3 RC fans, that's what you want to see. I know them. They're out there. They exist. They're a weird bunch. RC getting across the 50-yard line for the first time this game. I know, shocking. Oh, false start. That was a bad false start. That's going to back him up. So 1st and 15 for RC. Still handing it off. And I don't blame him. Damn. That was a 14-yard rush. Actually, I think it was a little bit more than 14 yards because he's behind the line of scrimmage. Still, damn. Coke State was not ready for that. 2nd and 1. Let's see what RC's got. Hand that off again for a first down. I can't blame him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That being said, you're going to need to score fast because you're down by 14. The first half's almost over. Oh, I think they realized that. They're like, oh, gotta go fast. Sonic. That handoff did not work. Coke State saw that coming a mile away. We're about to have the 2-minute warning. I don't think they're going to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes. This first half's almost over with Coke State 14 points up. We got a morning game. We got everything wild. Drop it back to pass, looking for an open receiver. Finds a man. That's good for a 7-yard gain. They need to hurry up. They're running out of time. They got 3 timeouts, but they haven't used any of them. Looking, trying to find a man. Is he going to take it himself? He's going to try, and he's going to fail. That's going to bring up 4th and 9. They might bring out the field goal unit. I don't know how good their kicker is. If they got kicker like Fantas, then they might be in good shape. I sacked the shit out of him. So what's RC Cola going to do? They're going to try to go for a field goal. Kick is up. It's low. And it's good. Now they got points on the board. So they haven't been shut out. At the very least, they have not been shut out of this game. Why do they look so depressed? Guys, you're still winning by like 11. Like, what do you? Come on. Oh God, they scored! Can you believe that? It's all over. It's like, guys, we're winning by 11 points. What the fuck? They can try to run it back. Of course they are. And it goes about as well as you would expect. 16-yard line. Not very far. Dropping back to pass. Finds a man. Only good for a few yards, though. A positive gain's a positive gain, I guess. Coke is also the one that called the timeout. Interesting. They want to put more points on the board. They're playing a bit aggressive now. And he finds an open man who gets close to the 50-yard line. That'll stop the clock while they reset the chains. Coke is not content with 11-point lead. They could have just kneeled it out, but nope. Coke had different ideas. Must be all the booger sugar. Another open man catches it going out of bounds. Now, RC better do something, or it's about to be 21-3. He might have been out of bounds when he caught that. I guess they're not going to review it. Looking. All the time in the world, he's just going to take it himself. Slides and timeout. How much time they got left? Got 12 seconds. So they're going to try another play, or they're going to kick a field goal? They're going to try another play. Looking for an open man. Finds one down the sideline. Catches it in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Yeah, Coke might be running away with this one. Oh, he's phasing through people. He's become one with the Speed Force. That is Jet Moore. I knew that was going to happen. He was just looking for someone to run down the sideline that he could throw it to. With 7 seconds left in the first half, they're about to go up 21-3. Coke seems to be in a bit of a league of their own here. But who knows? In the second half, RC could just go nuts. Like Alabama came alive against Oklahoma after getting scored, you know, I mean, like 17-0, and then Alabama was like, oh, I guess we'll play football. That did not happen against Indiana, though. Indiana just kept scoring. Alabama never woke up. RC's just going to kneel it. I don't know. I would have took a shot downfield or something. Especially when you're down 21-3. I mean, come on. You got to take a shot. You deserve to lose now, in my opinion. You do something stupid like that. We'll get him in the second half. Motherfucker, you still got time. Try something. Coca-Cola's trying. They didn't have to. They were up 14-3 and then decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fucking score a touchdown. They were playing like they were playing from behind. Like, they want to win. Bye week doesn't seem to have affected them. Kicking off to RC. Say if you would have scored. Imagine if you tried something and scored, now you get the ball back. But instead, you didn't even try. So now Coca-Cola's probably going to get like an interception or something, and it's going to be like 28-3. Ooh, finds a guy, but just short of the first down. I don't know what to do. They're just too good. They're all hopped up on cocaine. Talking about polar bears and Santa Claus and shit. I don't know what to do. Coke State. That is a party score right there. They get the first down. So that was a pretty good rush if it works. But y'all are going to have to get faster. Y'all are in the hole. I thought Texas State was a party school. And it is. Texas State's a great party school. There's a river going through campus that everybody tubes on, of course. So you can get off class and then go tubing right out of the building. Oh, and he breaks free. That's a pretty good run. That's a pretty good run. You got, how many more of them you got? You need a lot of them if you're going to get out of this hole. But Texas State ain't Coke State. All right, class, pick up your 8 balls and your textbooks. Another handoff. That's pretty good. They're getting gains. They're not playing bad football right now. It's just they're running out of fucking time. So it's what, 18-point deficit? You guys need to fucking get this tempo up. You only got 8 minutes left. Oh, they're switching around. Something's going on. Up, another handoff. And again, good gains, but are y'all afraid to pass it? All that time that camera spins looking and nobody's on the line. Another handoff, another first down. This kind of gameplay would make a lot more sense if they were tied. Definitely makes more sense if they were in the lead or tied or in a closer game. But being down by 18 points with so little time left, I don't know what the fuck RC's doing. Nope, he takes off. Gets the first down. I keep slapping my controller to keep it awake. Dude got baptized. Everybody rushed the line even though we should already been here. Looking. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown. It's about time. Y'all just trying to lull them into complacency? Y'all took a lot of time to score 7 points. Well, they haven't scored 7 yet, but assuming they make the extra point. I don't know. It was a good play. It's just you're running out of fucking time. Did you think Coke could do one of two things? Coke could just sit on the ball for 6 minutes, and they might do that, or they just run down there and score again. Yep, that's good. Which makes sense. We all thought it was going to be good. We've seen some missed field goals. I've yet to see a miss. We've seen one missed field goal. Yeah. Haven't seen a missed extra point. Can run it out of the end zone and go nowhere. They don't even try on special teams. I guess the runners are trying, but like the blockers are not there. Like, what are we doing? Second and 7. They're letting a lot of time run off the clock because, of course, they are. They're winning 21-10. Burn as much time off that clock as possible. Looking for an open man, finds one, gets knocked down short of the first down marker. And they're just going to let more time run off. We're probably looking at the final score if Coke just casually saunters down the field. If they have a 6-minute drive in them, this game's over. Oh, well, shit. Talk too soon. They got stuff, so they're punting the ball. We might have a game here, folks. That being said, RC has to score twice. And they can't tie it. Well, I guess they could if they get the 2-point conversion on one of them and then get a field goal. But it's a 2-score game regardless. And if they don't get that 2-point conversion, they're going to have to go for a touchdown. Coca-Cola, good Lord. 208 passing yards, like no rushing yards. But I guess you got to rush when you have that many passing yards. What the fuck was that? What the hell? Now it's 2nd and 20. That's the opposite direction you're supposed to go. Why didn't you just throw it away? That's confusing. Why the fuck did you do that? All right, 2nd and 20, RC. Dropping back up to pass because, of course, they are. Now it's 3rd and 12. That would have been a hell of a play if you hadn't been sacked for 10 yards. Wow. If you're running, you didn't get sacked. You threw it 10 yards behind you. I'm just so confused as to what the fuck you were thinking. Looking to pass. Finds an open man. They stop short. 4th and 5. Are they going to go for it? They better fucking go for it. Or you should just walk off the field. You have to score 11 points. All right. They're going to go for it. Looking. Interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. This game is over. Yep. Pretty sure this game is over. It's a 52-yard pick six for Coke State. Yeah, I think Coke wins. Holy shit. I guess it's possible that RC scores again, but I don't think they're winning. Not with 3 minutes, 32 seconds left. Wow. You threw it right to him. Who the fuck were you throwing to? That's like Ohio State's quarterback. That last interception he threw, none of his players were even in the vicinity. Like, who the fuck were you throwing to, dude? Okay, RC. Are you going to get another score on the board? Maybe? But you ain't doing it like that. You got a little over 3 minutes to score 18 points. You're not calling a timeout. You're not hurrying up. Do y'all even want to win? Well, let's see what they're doing. He's looking for an open man. Finds one, gets the first down, a little bit more. But again, y'all need 18 points. Y'all might want to fucking step it up. Or not. Keep being slow. He never had a chance to catch that, but I think that was pass interference. That guy never turned around. Where's all the grunting and shit? Like, I didn't even realize that was missing until I was watching some of Ray's mascot tournaments. And like, everybody's screaming and shit when they get tackled. I'm like, yeah, that's just not here. Oh, he's taking it himself and then sliding. And they may not get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. Yeah, RC's done. RC's going to need Jesus Christ himself to show up to win this game, because they're done. Coke State has just outplayed them on just about every side of the ball. Okay, I thought it glitched out there. I thought the band was just stuck in the forever crescendo. Finds an open man for a first down and then some, and then runs out of bounds to stop the clock. But I think it's too little too late. That dude's uniform's almost green. He's been on the ground so much. I mean, not a bad play, but too little too late. I thought that was another interception. Now, he caught that. All right, caught a man way downfield, and they're in the red zone, I think. Sure enough, with 1:49 left and 2 timeouts. Nope, that pass is batted down. Or not batted down, they fucking tackled the receiver. They batted the receiver down. All right, let's see if they can try again. Maybe get some more points on the board. Oh! Tossed it a little bit. That stops the clock, brings up 3rd and 10. Boom, boom, boom. Looking to pass, looking for someone open. Anybody. Almost throws it to the other team. If that guy had hands, he'd be running the other way. Well, I guess if he had hands, he'd be playing on the offense. Not everybody can beat Deion Sanders, I suppose. 4th and 10 and going for it because no shit. You don't have any other options. Looking to pass. Looking for someone open. And just throws it away. It's Coke State's ball. Wow, you didn't even try to keep that ball in your hand. Did you forget what down it was? Damn, that was awful. Hey, defense comes up with a play, though. So Coke State isn't exactly going to be trying very hard at the moment. They just got to run the clock out. They need, what, maybe one more first down? They may not even need another first down. Handing it off. Well, he ran to wall of RC. They're not even attempting to kneel the ball. Maybe they're expecting RC to use a timeout, but at this point, it's kind of fucking pointless. Playing victory formation now. No, he's going to hand it off. Game over. Coke wins. Wow, that was a dominant performance by Coca-Cola. Holy shit. Told RC to get the fuck out of here. He had 100% completion? Oh my god. Apparently the greatest quarterback of all time is playing for Coke State. Holy shit. No wonder. Wow. That's how you do it. That is definitely how you win a football game. All right, let's bring up the window. Yeah, well, I guess we can just cross this out. Means Coke wins. I'll have a better graphic when I do the video. Well, I mean, it'll be in the thumbnail. But, yeah. That just lets me know that Coke won. Do I even need this fucking graphic? No, I don't. Really. You know, I'm going to keep it up there just for the bracket stuff. Because I need to know the bracket later. So, who's next? Let's do Sundrop versus Pepsi. And we saw what Coke State could do. Let's see what Pepsi's got. Sundrop. Pepsi. And then let's see what uniforms Pepsi has. Something about that blue doesn't seem right. I don't know what it is. Something about that blue just doesn't seem right. Okay. Let me take a look here. So the quarterfinals continue. Sundrop and Pepsi. Make sure to even them out. Make sure even teams is on. Music City. I might get tired of Music City and go somewhere else, but I don't know where the fuck else I would go. Holiday Bowl's in a fucking dome. No, it's not. But it's in San Diego. Even teams. What? Change what back? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, what do we got here? Snow. Advance. If Pepsi wins this, I think the game might just be making the home teams win. So far, every home team, everyone in the home slot has won. Which is interesting. So we'll see what happens. Pepsi versus Sundrop. I mean, Coke went nuts and just killed everybody, so. Sundrop had a pretty good game too, so we'll see what happens. We shall see. Sundrop to receive. They're going to try to run it out, but it never works because, of course, it never works. Stop trying it unless your special teams have changed. Tyreek Robinson Jr. I don't know who that is. You expect me to know who that is? He's Sundrop. He's Sundrop QB. And the shotgun. Oh, fakes the handoff. A little quick pass there for a 7-yard gain. That's kind of a play action. Looks like they just did it real fast and then shot it. That one's a real handoff, and whoa, he's fast. I don't remember him being that fast before, but he's fast now. That'll definitely be good enough for a first down. Let's look at the snow. It's a 1st and 10, Sundrop. Does this fake handoff thing again, but it didn't work. Did not work that time. They saw it coming. They hit that guy hard. That cameraman sure does love looking at that empty field. I like to imagine that it's just like it's a recording from earlier that they keep going back to. All right. Decent gain. It brings up 3rd and 1. They're going to run it. Oh, hands it off. And he gets across for a 1st down and like falls down for 5 more yards after that. This dude might be pretty good. Looking to pass. Finds a man open that's kind of just standing right in front of him. I thought he was going to go deep with that, but he didn't. That's good for an 8-yard gain. All right. Oh, wow, lots of room. That was a good handoff. Pepsi seems to have issues stopping the run. And Sundrop is exploiting the hell out of it. This Bowie guy is running all over him. Or I guess Bo. There's no I. 1st and 10, and they're in the red zone. Or just about in the red zone. Well, they're switching up. What you got, Sundrop? Another handoff. This one doesn't go. Uh-oh. Well, did the game freeze? The Xbox froze. Oh. What the hell? The Xbox died. That's never happened before. Okay, well, we're just restarting this whole thing. I guess. This time they're kicking off to Pepsi. That's... I've never had that happen before. The fucking thing died. I've never had it crash and shut off. I've had it crash. This game crashes actually pretty often. I've never had it crash and shut the fucking console off. That's a whole new can of worms. All right, I guess let's see what Pepsi does. That's fucking nuts. Okay, Pepsi tries rushing. It is not as successful as when Sun Drop did it. But they got 3 yards. That's fucking crazy. It completely shut off too. It did the whole reboot screen and everything. All right, Pepsi, show them what you got. Looking to pass. Caught for the first down and then some. That's about 10 yards to it. There's also that weird thing where all my monitors shut off for some reason. That was really strange. Like, is there some weird power shit that's like specifically affecting only certain plugs? Because it didn't shut off anything else, just the monitors. Everything else stayed on. Like, that was really weird. I know, 2-yard gain there for Pepsi. Ooh, real good 7-yard gain there. Bringing up 3rd and 1. Third and 1, what are they going to do? He drops back to pass, finds an open man. I mean, wide open. He didn't get very far after he caught it, but he was wide open right up until that point. So they got themselves another set of downs, and the clock keeps on ticking. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. I guess in the song it's just slipping, but whatever. Decent run for 3 yards. Pepsi does not have the high-flying offense of Coke State, but it is an efficient offense. Sundrop was having one hell of a game until Xbox was like, I can't be having Sundrop win. Killed itself. Decent rush. Had to bring up 3rd and 2. I'm all worried now. What the fuck was that? After the stream, I'm like, I'm going to turn everything off. Quarterback keeper? That was a terrible fucking decision. So Pepsi's going to punt. Really, that really was a terrible decision. Oh, no, they're going to kick a field goal. I forgot they were in range. The snow makes it really hard to tell. That's kind of a low kick. Is it good? It is good. So Pepsi's going to take a 3-point lead. Again, not the high-flying offense that Coke has, but it is efficient. And I do like Pepsi. Pepsi's a distinctly different flavor. There's a lot of colas that are like, this is a cola because it tastes like fucking, like it's trying to be Coke. But Pepsi, I will say, has a distinct flavor. And I like its distinct flavor. Sometimes when I when I want a Pepsi, I don't want a cola. I want specifically a Pepsi. A lot of times when I want a Coke, I want a Coke too. The H-E-B Coke, I will say, is actually better. But where Pepsi really kills it I mean, really kills it is in diet drinks. Pepsi has the best diet drinks out of all the brands. And I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that. But they put a lot of effort into it. Because Pepsi Zero tastes like Pepsi. Or kind of tastes like, you probably say like a knockoff Pepsi. It does not taste like Diet Pepsi. And Diet Pepsi is also better than Diet Coke. I like Diet Coke. Oh shit, hold on, Sundrop. Turns out their offense was not affected by the shutdown of the Xbox. They're running all over the place. But like Diet Coke does not taste like Coke. Coke Zero also doesn't taste like Coke. Now, they're not bad. And when I do like Diet Coke, but it's a very different flavor. Diet Pepsi, it's like I can tell this is in the Pepsi family, but it's also a lot sweeter than Diet Coke. And I really like Diet Pepsi. Pepsi Zero, sometimes I get one and I think I have a Pepsi by accident. Because they're fucking good. Like, holy shit. But it is weird that sometimes it changes. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. It's like every bottle's different. But all bottles are good. So in terms of pure flavor, the best diet drink, period, was that Diet Cherry 7-Up that you can't fucking find anymore. 0 passing yards for Sundrop. So both teams have the exact same average of yards per carry. 3rd and 4 for Sundrop. Maybe they're about to get some passing yards for the first time this game. Sure enough, right there, first down. First and 10. Sundrop hands it off. Oh my God, this guy. They have an incredible running back. Where did he come from? I don't remember them running like this in their first game, in the first round. But maybe they were. Maybe that's why they won 24-10. Sundrop keeps running like this. They're going to win this game pretty handedly. Because Pepsi just can't stop them. I thought that lost yards, but no, they got 5 yards on that play. That's kind of a dangerous pass to make. Second and 5 for Sundrop. Another handoff. Damn, he almost gets the first down. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. Everybody's fighting for Soto supremacy. Third and 1. Let's see what they do. He drops back to pass. Finds an open man. Gets across for the first down. And Pepsi is biting on every play. Sundrop is just leaning into it. Another handoff. Oh, no, they faked it. Oh, and it did not work in their favor. Nope, fell down. Oh, don't try to look badass now after eating shit. I meant to fall down. I like it. Second and 15. That is that's not where you want to be. Of course, I guess it's better than 3rd or 4th 15, but it's not particularly great. Fakes the handoff. Oh, finds a man downfield. Gets 11 yards. 3rd and 4 for Sundrop. Not only are they marching down the field, they are burning a lot of time off the clock. In fact, I don't know if they're going to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. They might if they want to. And they do. Finds a man over the middle for the first down. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. In the red zone now. Sundrop looking to score. Drops back to pass. Looking. Finds an open man in the end zone. Touchdown, Sundrop. And they've taken the lead. That's not good for Pepsi. Because they're just letting Sundrop do whatever the fuck they want. It's that bold citrus flavor. So bold. Time for the extra point. It's up, and it's good. Sundrop now has a 4-point lead against Pepsi. Pepsi has almost said 100. Has a minute 56 to try to respond, possibly take a lead before the end of the half. Or only get 3 points and shorten the lead to 1. Or do nothing. Those are all possible options. Or throw a pick 6 and give Sundrop even more points. There's multiple options. Only 2 of them are good. Looking for a man, and he drops it. I think Sundrop guy got in there. I think the defender got a hand in that. I'd know if there was a replay, but they're not interested in showing replays. Because they got to look at this sweet crowd. Mesmerized by this crowd. 2nd and 10 Pepsi with a minute 48. Drops back to pass. Looking, running away, and sacked. And Sundrop's going to take a timeout. 3rd and 22. That's really not great. And they're backed up almost into their own end zone. Under center. Hands it off. Well, that was dumb. Was it just to get it a little bit farther away from the end zone, I guess? 4th and 18. Pepsi's going to punt. Because, yeah, no shit, they're going to punt. And ball's away. Or bombs away. Sundrop going to try to make a return. They didn't. I thought for a second he was going to get away. Minute 31 and 1 timeout left for Sundrop. Let's see what they can do. He finds a man over the middle for a first down and a lot more. And they're in field goal range. They're going to save that timeout. Clock stops so they can move the chains. That girl is holding the sign with nothing on it. Just going to ignore that. So they are in field goal range. Drops back to pass. Looking. Finds a man over the middle again. Touchdown, Sundrop. This is not looking good for Pepsi. They don't seem to have the pep in their step this game. I was thinking they were going to be peppy. That they were going to have some kind of pep, but they ain't got no pep. No pep at all. Meanwhile, Coke had all the Coke and all their veins. Wow. So with this extra point, if they make it, it's going to be 14-3. And Pepsi is in the hole. A very deep hole. Sundrop is just going nuts. Sundrop wants to claim the championship. They're doing it against one of the top sodas in the country. Used to be number 2, but slipped down to number 3. Because Dr. Pepper is incredible, and everybody should love it. But you think Pepsi would put up more of a fight, and they are just not doing well. So Pepsi's got a minute 11 left with 3 timeouts. Looking for a man. Tries to run away and doesn't get it. Only gets back to the line of scrimmage. That brings up 2nd and 10. And they're not going to call a timeout. Why? Why are y'all not calling a timeout? Wouldn't you want to score before the half? You trying to catch everybody off guard? Like, what are we doing, Pepsi? Drops back to pass. What the hell? He threw it, and it bounced off a defender's back. That guy wasn't even remotely open. What the fuck were you thinking? 3rd and 10, 37 seconds left. Still got 3 timeouts. That's still a lot of time. If I was Pepsi, I would try to get in the fucking field goal range or something. Finds a man who gets across the 50-yard line, I think. Pepsi calls a timeout. Yeah. It's about fucking time, Pepsi. .31 seconds left. Dropping back to pass. Looking. Just kind of dumps it off. Oh, he stays on his feet, but only good for a yard before running out of bounds. That's something. 26 seconds left. Is it good? I don't know, but it is something. 2nd and 9. Play action for some reason. He just throws it away. 21 seconds left. You're going to have to get something over the field. You're going to get something over the field or you ain't going to get nothing. You don't have enough time to do these short dink and dunk passes. That works in a long game. You don't have long. You got 21 seconds left in this half, and you're being beat 14-3. You're going to have to take some deep shots. Dropping back to pass. Looking. He caught that. He finds a man down who gets knocked down at the 20-yard line, and they take a timeout. They got 15 seconds left, and they're going to try at least one more time before sending the field goal unit out. Looking. Finds a man in stride who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pepsi. Now that's a pretty good way to end a half. You want to end a half with the score. It gives you momentum against a team that has just been running all over you all day long. And I don't remember who's going to get the ball. I always forget. Oh, yeah, Pepsi started. So Sundrop's going to get the ball. What sucks is Sundrop may just start the half with the score. They may just run right through your defense, who hasn't been able to stop anything. Like a wet paper bag. Extra point. Almost blocked. But it's good. 11 seconds. It'd be really funny. Sundrop just runs it all the way back. It's just as a fuck you. They're going to try to run anyway. And they don't go anywhere. So 9 seconds left. Sundrop has the option to just kneel it. But I think they're going to take a shot. No, they're going to hand it off. I guess that had a possible outcome of doing something since that dude has had breakaways this game. There was the possibility that something could have happened. 34 rushing yards to 13. They're about even in passing yards. Pepsi can't rush for shit. But Pepsi did have 5 minutes and 18 seconds of possession. So if Pepsi could get the lead, they have the ability to just sit on it. They've proved that they can just sit on that ball forever, for more than a quarter. But that's if they can get the lead. They're still 4 points behind. Pepsi's going to be kicking it off here to Sundrop. Bombs away. It's so weird seeing that without a cannon going off. Sundrop trying to run it, but they have no like special teams. They got a good kicker. Or no, they don't. I don't know if they have a good kicker. They have no special teams. No one on special teams wants to block. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. They hand it off. Kind of a slow handoff, but he gets up to speed. Gets 5 yards. I'm going to grab a fudgesicle. Because I can. Because I'm a man. A man with a fudgesicle. Oh, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, finds a man who runs over by the sideline, gets knocked down. Come on, Fudgesicle. Stop playing. Get your little chocolate panties off and into my mouth. What? 1st and 10. Sun drop. Hand off to number 8. Oh, he didn't go anywhere that time. He usually goes wherever the fuck he wants. Sun drop wasting time. When I got the lead. Another handoff. Works a little bit better, but not by much. Bum, 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 bum. 3rd and 7. Pepsi finally figured Sun drop out. Looking to pass. Finds an open man at the sideline. Pepsi has not figured Sun drop out yet. Sun drop just has a complete team. Able to run it and throw it and do whatever they want. Oh, I bit on that. I thought he handed that off. But a great pass up the middle, and now Sun drop's in the red zone. Or just outside the red zone. They're basically in the red zone. But I bought that hook, line, and sinker. Oh, no, they are definitely in the red zone. What am I talking about? I bought that hook, line, and sinker that he caught that. Holy shit. 1st and goal. I thought he was going to stretch over the line, but he didn't. It's where the ball is, not where his feet are. They're probably just going to punch it in. Hand it off. Who jumps in the end zone? Sun drop touchdown. He's too cold to dance. If they make this extra point, they're going to be up by 11. That was a good fudgesicle. We might say our first home team loss. Sun drop keeps this up. Extra point is good. So Pepsi's down by 11. They got 6 minutes total of game time left. Will it matter? Will they be able to use it to score 11 points? He's going to run it out. Oh, made 2 guys miss, but it's those other 20 guys. Or I guess other 10 guys or 9 guys. Another handoff, good for 3 yards. Why is Pepsi not running the hurry up? You think they would be like just tearing ass trying to get up the field. Oh, another handoff. Timeout. Who called a fucking timeout? No one got any timeouts taken off, so who called timeout? Okay, cool. Trying to pass. Finds an open man who's still up and running. Still don't know who called timeout. Was that a fucking commercial timeout? For added realism. Yo, seriously, who called that timeout? Was it an injury? Were the refs scared? Someone have to go take a shit? Like, what happened? Under center. Hands it off. Almost gets stopped, but he gets up and keeps running for a 6-yard gain. Pepsi's not out of it yet, but they need to score faster. And do everything faster. You got 11 points you need to score. Just to tie. Or 2 touchdowns and you win. Either way, you have to score twice. Pepsi injury. I don't like that. 3rd and inches. They're just going to try to punch it in, or are they going to throw it? I mean, if you throw it and you don't make it, then it's 4th and inches, and then you go for it anyway. Quarterback keeper, he got backed up a yard. So that's 4th and 1. So what's Pepsi going to do here? They're going to let the clock run? Just end the quarter? I think so. Yeah, they're going to do that. They're ready to kick a field goal. I don't know. You need 11 points. The only way to do that is if you get the touchdown is to make a 2-point conversion with a field goal. Or you just get 2 touchdowns. I don't know. They're going to go for the field goal here. It's up, and it's good. So I just need 8 points to tie. If they even get the ball back. There's no guarantee they get this fucking thing back. They don't even have logos on the cheerleaders. They're just wearing blue outfits. Eight-point game. That's if Sundrop doesn't score. I sure as hell ain't scoring that way. I would figure one of these games someone's going to get loose on the return, but we haven't seen it yet. Complete pass and good for a first down. Hey Pepsi, if you're gonna want to get the ball back, you have to stop him from doing that. There was no one near him to even try to stop that ball from getting in his hands. Fakes the hands off, looking for somebody. Found it. Oh, but he dropped it. I thought that guy caught it. He found a man. The guy couldn't keep the ball in his hands. Fucking Butterfingers over here. Doesn't know how to do jack shit. Second and 10. 4 minutes, 24 seconds left. Dropping back to pass. Has an open man over the middle. I mean, a field goal puts this game out of reach for Pepsi. So does a touchdown. So does also just running the timeout. Sundrop has all of the control in this game so far, unless they throw a pick six. But even then, Pepsi has to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie. So Sundrop is carrying all the cards. Little side pass there. Almost gets the first down. Just a few inches short. Inches? It's my new measuring system. few inches short. Just a few. Time counts down. It's all slipping away. Hand off, and he's immediately tackled. That was a lot of loss. It's a 4-yard loss on that play. That's not great at all. In fact, it was kind of fucking terrible, but whatever. It is what it is. Play clock's counting down. Snap it just before. Finds an open man for the first down. Clock is ticking away. And Sundrop doesn't give a fuck. They are just letting it run. Hand off. He gets 3 yards on that. He hasn't been able to break away like he was earlier in the game, but he's still getting consistent yards. He's getting enough yards to push him forward. That's really all they need. That time he broke away and he got a first down. Pepsi's calling a timeout, realizing that they may have fucked up. That they may actually have to stop the offense if they have any hope of winning this game. Or just tying it and going to overtime. Another handoff by Sundrop. He gets met pretty fast for no gain. What, 2nd and 10? Another handoff. This time he gets some yards. Was that 3rd and 2? So he got 8 yards on that run. Pepsi calling their final timeout with 1:47 left. Even if they stop him here at Oregon, Sundrop's going to get a field goal. 4th and inches. Are they going to? Is the offense going to stay out there? Or are they going to kick a field goal? Because they kick a field goal, this game's over. I mean, if they can convert a first down, the game's also over. Basically everything they do, the game ends here, unless they fuck up. They did not fuck up, but there's a flag on the play. Was it holding? Ooh, well, Pepsi's definitely going to accept that. That makes it 4th and 10. Now Sundrop's going to take a field goal to put it out of reach. Yep, that puts it out of reach. That's an 11-point game now, and Pepsi does not have enough time to score 11 points. They barely had enough time to score 8 points. 24-13. That's probably going to be our final score. $33 seconds and counting. Pepsi doing the hurry up like it fucking matters. And they stopped him immediately. Why'd the clock stop? Oh, I guess they spiked it. Looking to pass. Uncorks the long pass, and it's intercepted. This game's over. What a way to lose, Pepsi. 24-13. Sundrop only gave up 3 more points than they did when they played Fanta. They've scored 24 points in both games. That's ball game there. So far, the quarterfinals have been interesting. Coke absolutely just destroyed RC, and then Sundrop had a dominant performance against Pepsi. Though still only an 11-point game, they were just in control the entire thing. I mean, there was nothing. If this had been a 15-minute game, my God. Pepsi would stand a chance. There was just nothing they could do. They couldn't get anything going. Poor Pepsi. All right, let's look at the bracket just to make sure I have everything right. So, Pepsi's knocked out. And Sundrop advances. When I actually post the video, the thumbnail for this will look much nicer than this. So that means I got Dr. Pepper versus Big Red left. So Sundrop's going to play the winner of Dr. Pepper Big Red, and Coke is going to play the winner of Sprite and Faygo. Let's do Sprite and Faygo right now. Where's my mouse? Thank you, mouse. Sprite's going to be the home team because they are on a bye. Faygo win, or won. Go here. Warning. Yes, I know. Understand the warning. Music City Bowl. There we go. 5 minutes. Snow. Advance game. Finally had a home team lose. Let's go McDonald's Sprite. We got cocaine too. The Faygos. I can't believe they beat Orange Crush. Beat him by 7 points, too. That's just terrible. Just horrible. Horrible. So the winner of this game is going to play Coke. All right. Sprite to receive. Wow, what a spin move, dude. Way to spin right into the defense. Davis Finney. Don't know who that is, but he's from Idaho. All right, Sprite, show us what you got. The lemon lime's at the line. Why was the clock counting down? Ooh, nice catch. For a good game. It's a 24-yard catch. Sprite coming right out of the gate hot and crispy. Now you get that nice crispy Sprite. Spicy. Burns the throat on the way down. Clears out all the snot, congestion. It's good stuff. It's like paint thinner. It's good stuff. Throws to the man in motion, who gets tackled 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 2nd 13. Terrible play. Stop doing it. I don't think Fago's going to let them short plays go. Like, I don't think you're going to get any yards out of that. Why don't you try burning them again over the top? Another man in motion. Sprite looking. Finds a man who is in the process of being tackled. But it's for a decent gain. Looking to pass. Finds an open man who steps out of bounds before he gets the fucking first down. You're stupid. Brings up 4th and inches. Now, is the coach a bitch or is he going to go for it? Because you should go for it. It's 4th and fucking inches. The quarterback falls underneath the center. You get it. They're punting? I hope Sprite loses. What? No balls. My God. That is ballless activity right there. That's fucking nuts. That's anti-ball activity. That's crazy. Fago looking to pass. Finds an open man. 5-yard gain. Decent play by Fago. I hope Fago has more spirit than Sprite. That's nuts. 4th and inches and you punt? You just hate life? Like, what are we doing? Handoff. It's good for about a yard. Not the greatest running team. Decide after we do these last 2 games if I want to finish everything tonight or if we're going to save it for tomorrow. So we're already at 4 hours. 4 hours and 30 minutes. Ooh, complete pass by Fago for a first down. New set of downs for the Insane Clown Posse. Just blow your fucking mind. There's magic everywhere in this bitch. Caught! He got the shit smacked out of him, but he caught that. 2nd 3. After that 7-yard gain. Man, playing concussion ball over there. Hospital ball. He could have threw to somebody that wasn't going to get his head taken off. Man in motion. Being a man in motion. Pass for a first down. Though he fell backwards about 5 yards, he still got the first down. Being a man in motion. Higher and higher. It's that St. Elmo's fire, for anyone wondering. Fago. Oh, keeping the ball on the fake. Makes the catch and 5-yard gain. That's just like a lot of razzle-dazzle for not a whole lot of yards. But hey, 5 yards is 5 yards. You'll take that every time. But that ball had to go through like 5 people before you could make that play. In the shotgun. Hands it off. He was able to dodge a few defenders, but only gets 2 yards. Not bad, not great, but positive yards is positive yards, as we always say. 3rd 3. Oh, quarter ran out. Zero rushing yards for Sprite. 3 rushing yards for Fago. I know it's a symptom of the short quarters, but man, that is just sad looking. 0 rushing yards. A lot of motion. Dropping back to pass. Looking. And he caught it. There you go. First down, Fago. Just right over the middle. Boop. Was that guy even turned around who hit him? Hit him with his back. That's kind of difficult to do. Hand off. 4 yards. 4-yard gain. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Not the most explosive game, which is insane considering one of these is the Insane Clown Posse soda. The ICP soda, you think would be going nuts for better and for worse, but they're just playing really consistent, good football. Another first down. They're just really hard to stop. They don't make a whole lot of mistakes. It's a little confusing, actually, how good they are. Meanwhile, Sprite is a bunch of limp dick motherfuckers. Like, I don't know what. 4th and inches. Oh, God, what do we do? I guess we got to punt. Punt? 4th and inches? Second 9. That play didn't work out. All right, Fago is... Oh, they're in the red zone. Shit. Knocking on the door. Completes a pass. Got some yards. 3rd and 2. Knocking on the door of the end zone. Fago gets up. Sprite may never be able to take him down. Mainly because Fago just takes so much time off the clock. Caught. And they got the first down. Be 1st and goal. Enough for the first down, not for the touchdown. But they're basically there. He's probably going to hand it off. I'll try something. Man in motion. Higher and higher. And caught. One-handed catch for the touchdown. Fago's about to go up 7. With not a whole lot of time left in the first half. Can't believe Fago's beating Sprite. I can't believe Fago beat Orange Crush. I mean, it's fucking Fago. I know it's all random, it's computer, but like, you think like the soda gods would intervene somehow. I mean, when Coca-Cola had its first game, they put belt to ass. They're like, we're the #1 soda in the world, motherfucker. We ain't going to lose. Kick is good. They had the ball for 5 minutes, 42 seconds. If Sprite doesn't tie quick, if they're not able to tie this game pretty quickly, Fago's going to win just because they're just never going to give up the ball. Yeah, run backwards. That works. That's the new strat. Handoff. Running around. It's good for 2 yards. That's an acceptable run. Two-minute timeout. back to pass. Looking, starts taking off himself, then throws it away. Did Sprite have a stroke? I think it's Sprite had a stroke, because that was... He had like open field in front of him too. All right, back to pass again. Throws it away again. 4th and 8. So Sprite's gonna punt. Is the Sprite QB seeing ghosts? Like what's happening? Like, what other explanation is there other than he is seeing fucking ghosts? Caught. I mean, it's not a great return, but he didn't really have to have one to get across the 50-yard line. Now Fago's practically in scoring position again. Drops back to pass. Looking. Finds a man. They stop him just short of the first down. They got a minute 30, but yeah, and counting, and 3 timeouts. There's a good chance Fago's about to go up 14-0. Oh, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, gets a man for the first down who stays on his feet. Added about, 5-10 extra yards to that. Time stops while they move the chains. We got a minute 11 left. Fago is looking to score. At very least, they should get a field goal out of this. Fago drops back to pass. Gets another man and another first down. They are in the red zone. Was that 102 yards passing already? That's a lot of passing yards with these short quarters. Play clock counting down. Gets it off. Looking for a man downfield. He's getting chased. Oh my God. That's a 15-yard sack. Sprite's QB is throwing to Ghost and throwing it away when he has open field in front of him to run. Meanwhile, Fago will not give up the rock. Fago will die with that football. He looks to pass. Oh my God, he was wide open. Touchdown. On 2nd and 25, a wide open down the middle. It's about to be 14-0. I think Fago's going to win. Unless Sprite turns it around the second half, I think Fago's got this game pretty much locked up. I mean, Sprite will still have 30 seconds this half. They might... No, they're not going to do nothing. Their quarterback is jumping at shadows. I don't know what the fuck's happening there. It's like that one game, Sam Darnold played? When he played for the Jets, he had the flu, and he said he was seeing ghosts. Sprite going to try to run it out. It was not successful. 27 seconds and 3 timeouts to try to get a score before the end of the half. Will they do it? No. All right, 2nd down and 10. He had an open man down there, too. I think he's scared, which is weird. I mean, he is playing against the insane Clown Posse. That's scary in of itself. Probably really sticky, too. There you go. Hey, look, you actually passed to somebody that exists. But they're not going to call a timeout. I guess they just want to lose. They must have a lot of money to lose. Oh, don't run to the line like y'all want to snap the ball. So that's 14-0 at the half. And Sprite might as well have just not shown up in today's game. That being said, they have more rushing yards than Fago's -7. How the fuck is that possible? So they have 133 passing yards, while Sprite has 39. And 7 minutes of possession. Most of that, though, was from their first possession. Like, they had over 5 minutes on that first possession. They just ended up scoring a lot faster on their second, which is crazy. So Fago's going to get the ball. Wait, Fago gets the ball back? And y'all didn't try anything? Y'all didn't try a Hail Mary pass? Wow, y'all suck. Y'all deserve to lose. I hope they run it all the way back. They didn't, but I still hope for it. All right, Fago looking to pass. Or looking to... It was a pass. Hey, it's that dumb play. It actually sort of worked this time. It worked enough for a first down. Barely. I mean, just barely. Well, it was a bad pass, too. That was all wobbly. But it worked, I guess. Another first down. Fago's probably going to try passing again because they have negative rushing. Man in motion. Do that same weird pass again for a handful of yards. It gets knocked out of bounds so the clock doesn't run. It seems to be a bit different strategy than what they were doing earlier. Oh, clock's running now. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Caught. Another first down. I mean, they're just that good. And the shotgun. Oh, fakes the handoff, looks to pass. Long pass. Oh, I thought he caught that. No, he did not. He got smacked out of his hands. Sprite is at least having competent defense. They didn't let him get away with that. So that's something. It's like the one good thing you can fucking say about him, because their offense is terrible. Looking to pass. Gets a man over the middle for another first down. And they're across the 50. Fago is just inch by inch. 10 yards at a time. Which is like the best way to play football, actually. But a lot of people kind of miss that. You do 10 yards at a time, you eventually walk your ass into the end zone. Another pass. Complete. 2nd and 5. Fago is getting yards and burning clock. I mean, they seem unstoppable. And there's a good chance this is about to be 21-0 before the end of this quarter. Nope, fakes the handoff, pass, touchdown. I mean, not touchdown, first down. And then a little bit more and gets taken down around the 30. FSU. Oh, I guess they are Fago State University. That's actually really funny. What's not funny is we have an injured player. The guy who caught the ball got injured. That was our tight end. Another 1st and 10. And the shotgun. An actual handoff. He got a yard. Okay, well. It's better than the negative that they had before. I guess they might still be in the negatives since they only got a yard. They haven't canceled each other out yet. In the shotgun. What are you going to do, Fago? Finds another man over the middle. 8-yard gain on that. They're not big chunk plays, or giant chunk plays. They are enough to get first downs. And it's methodical, and it's great football. Look at the pass. Gets another one right there, number 12. Right to number 12 for a first down. Fucking end zone's like right there. They're practically in the end zone. And their shotgun. Quick toss. That was good for a yard. Not the best play, but I guess it gets you a yard. If your next play is a 9-yard play, then that works out. Either way, they're getting a field goal here, and it becomes out of reach for Sprite to even try. Another handoff. He gets a handful of yards, brings up 3rd and 6, and the time keeps on slipping away. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Looking to pass. Caught. Touchdown, Fago. Oh, he's invisible. That's an invisible man. No wonder they're so good. Yeah, I'm already going to mark Fago down as a winner. I don't know what the final score is going to be. It might be 21-0, but I'm going to go ahead and mark them down as the winner. Unless they go crazy, they're going to play Coke in the semifinal. 21-0. Wow, Fago State. I thought Sprite was going to show up a little bit. Sprite's playing like Texas Tech. That's sad. I really thought Texas Tech was going to do something. I thought they were going to go deep, but fuck, they just terrible. Intercepted. This game's over. Well, there's a whole nother quarter left, but this game's pretty much over because Fago's about to go up 28-0. Oh, we got this purple card for you. Make sure everyone looks at our purple card. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this moment with our purple card. Holy shit. I mean, just a terrible interception. Of course, he did kind of hide behind the receiver and just wait for the ball to get in the air. Play action pass. Caught. Runs it right into the end zone. 28-0. Holy shit. Okay, so besides Coke, Fago is our most dominant team because they haven't allowed Sprite to score at all. Now, there's a whole quarter, so 5 minutes, 20 seconds for Sprite to try something. But it's very possible that Fago is our most dominant team of the night. Which, how the fuck did that happen? It's the ICP. Or the PCP, one or the other. Whichever one gives them the advantage. That's just crazy. There's no law. The natural order is falling apart. Running all the way back, Sprite. It's time for the comeback tour. So after this, we got one more game for the day. And then tomorrow, we're going to do the semifinals and the championship. Because by the time I get done with the next game, it's going to be almost 6 hours. Oops. -232 passing yards, -3 rushing yards. Wow, -3 rushing yards. I guess it doesn't matter when you're beating someone 28-0 if you can't run. Oh, Sprite looking to pass, and he throws it away. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Oh my god, I can't believe the ghost got me again. 3rd and 9. Hey, Sprite caught a pass and got a 1st down. Look at that. Challenge it. $28-0. And there's a chance Fago gets this ball back and gets more points. It's not a particularly small chance either. They snatch another interception. Well, look at there. Sprite's remembering how to play football. It's a little bit too little too late, but whatever. Whatever floats your goat, or however they say it. Whatever motors your boat. Back to pass, looking for somebody to be open, but finding no one, apparently. Long pass. Is it actually going to someone? Holy shit, Sprite caught that, and they're in the red zone for the first time. It won't matter, though. I mean, that was a hell of a pass, but it literally doesn't matter. Great catch, too. That guy had 3 people on top of him. He still caught it. Watch him fumble or some shit. Fago running all the way back. All right, you have to score 4 times. So, be ready. That's 3 onside kicks you're gonna have to get here in a second. If you score, there's no guarantee you score. You sure as shit ain't scoring that way. Not even trying to go fast. They're just letting that time slip on our way. Why did I say it that way? Our way. Looking to pass. Actually gets one off fast. They score. Looky there. So they won't be shut out. They will at least get 7 points this game. Or, well, they'll at least get 6 points this game. Who knows? Fago might get that 1-point safety. Fago and Coca-Cola are like the people to beat. I mean, Sundrop was kicking ass too, but not like this. I really hope Dr. Pepper's able to put Bell to ass, but that scares me. Getting ready for the onside kick. Immediately recovered by Fago. Fago's about to score more points. This is about to be 35-7, ain't it? Oh, hands it off. Well, you shouldn't have done that. It don't matter. It just wastes time. The one bad thing about Fago, it seems, is they have absolutely no rushing attack. So if you could manage to just limit their passing attack, you would have a chance against them. But Sprite wasn't able to do that. Another run. Hey, positive rushing yard. Oh, my God. Fago gets away. They haven't been able to run all night, and all of a sudden they get a breakaway. They're about to score again. Fago's about to fucking score again. Another handoff. Might as well. It'd be really funny if they do a play action pass just right into the end zone. They don't really need to trick anybody, but fuck it. Might as well. You know you're good for it. Are they about to get a delay game? Yes, they are. That'll definitely do it. That's just what they wanted. Now they get those extra yards for this pass play. That's another handoff. That doesn't go anywhere. Not surprising. They're just running the clock out. And Sprite's doing absolutely nothing to stop them. Because Sprite knows it doesn't matter. Sprite is in full depression mode. They know it's over, and there's nothing they can do. But they're not really in acceptance. They're more like incompetence is not the same as acceptance. This game's over. Only difference it's going to make is if Fago decides to go up by more points. But our first part of the semifinal is going to, and they're going to kick a fucking field goal. Oh my God. So our first part of the final is going to be Coke versus Fago. $31-7. So now we got one more game to decide who's the last team to be in the semifinal. Uno mas. Wow. 1 second left. All right, Sprite, time for the comeback. You shouldn't have to kick it off when there's 1 fucking second left, and they need what? Fucking 24 points? Is that what they need to win? Or just a tie? I'd be mad too, man. If my fucking team played like that, I'd be pissed. Well, Sprite was eliminated. Fago goes on. I should have made those other graphics, but I didn't. If you see the thumbnail of the video, you'll see the updated graphic, but who gives a shit? All right, now for the last one of the day. Big Red versus Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's going to be the home team. Dr. Pepper against Big Red. And let me look at the uniforms. Yeah, that's their regular uniform, which looks great. And of course, their away uniform is Diet Dr. Pepper. But that creamy coconut is just so good looking. And I really like the strawberries and cream as well. I don't like Dr. Pepper Zero. It's weird. It's just a weird looking uniform. All right. Yes, I would like to continue, please. And the Music City Bowl. Even teams, 5 minutes. Snow. Nice. Last game for the night. Let's see who gets the final semi-final spot. Will it be Dr. Pepper or will it be Big Red? I hope it's Dr. Pepper. My unbiased professional opinion, Dr. Pepper is better than everyone else. Ooh, they got the shiny Big Red on. We're going to find out who gets to play against Sundrop tomorrow. All right, Dr. Pepper kicking off. The last game of the night is starting. See if Big Red can run it back. Or they get it farther the most. The shiny Dr. Pepper helmets. Big Red. Little handoff. Ooh, almost gets around him. Gets stopped 5 yards in. Big Red. Stupid camera angle. Second and 6. Drop back the pass. Finds an open man just across the first down marker. Big Red starting to get some momentum here. They plan to keep it. Question is, will they keep it? Because we know Dr. Pepper's good because it's Dr. fucking Pepper. Another handoff. Good handoff, too. It'll be 2nd and 4. Everybody's bumping to the beat. The boogity beat. Bang, bang, boogie. Bump the boogity, boogity beat. Set a hip. Hop. The hippie. Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, I thought that was a fumble. It wasn't. He just tossed it so he wouldn't be sacked for like 20 yards. Third and 4. One more shot if they can't get across. Looks to pass. Finds an open man, but he's taken down just short of the first down marker. So they're going to send out the punt team. 4th and 2 makes more sense than 4th and inches if they decide to punt. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. Oh, you're almost at the fucking 50-yard line. Punts it out of bounds. Okay. So Dr. Pepper's set here to take over. Yeah, go ahead, point at people. I guess that does something. Dr. Pepper, old DP here, and the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Finds a receiver 5 yards in. Bring up 2nd and 5. Gotta love that Dr. Pepper. So delicious. And the shotgun again. They're going to take another shot. Fakes the handoff, looking for an open receiver. And he finds one. Catches it while getting tackled. That'll be a first down. All right, let's go look at these people again, I guess. But not even really look at them. Kind of like glaze unfocusedly. Or gaze unfocusedly across the view. Almost like the camera's drifting without any direction. They had a change up there at the line. Ooh, dropping back to pass, running around, and just spikes it into the ground. Oh, what the fuck was happening there? That was weird. Dropping back to pass. I don't know how that guy caught it, but he did. I think he caught it through his own ass. I'm not really sure how that's possible, but whatever. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. You ever catch something through your own ass? That's pretty impressive. Don't fuck around here at DP University. In the shotgun again. Dropping back to pass. Finds an open receiver over the middle who manages to hang on. That'll be a 1st down and a lot more. Cha-ching. And they're in the red zone. 25-yard line. In the shotgun. Passes. Has an open man who falls just short of the end zone. The 1st and goal, Dr. Pepper. He got tackled just after he caught it. If he had had just a few more steps ahead of him, he would have had a touchdown. But they're probably about to punch it in right here. Hands it off number 4 who jumps in. Touchdown, Dr. Pepper. The doctor is in the house. He like froze that one guy when he jumped on him. That was weird. They go for the extra point. And just like that, Dr. Pepper's up 7-0 against Big Red. Now, make no mistake, I love Big Red too. Big Red's like incredible. I love Big Red. But Dr. Pepper is sacred. You have to respect that because it's the best. And they're going to show you just how good they are. Big Red almost getting out to the 20. Gonna do a handoff. That was a terrible play. That lost 3 yards. That was truly awful. 2nd and 13. Let's see if they have any other awful plays up their sleeve. That was fucking stupid. Oh, fakes the handoff, looks for a man downfield. Interception! That's not good. And that interception will end the 1st quarter. Dr. Pepper playing for keeps. They're not only playing for the best soda in the nation, they're playing for the best soda in Texas, as both of these are Texas sodas. There's something kind of uniquely Texan about Big Red. Like, everybody has Dr. Pepper, even though it came from here. Hardly anybody knows what the fuck Big Red is. And I love Big Red, and I couldn't imagine life without Big Red. Because when you want a Big Red, there is nothing that comes close to that taste. Fakes the handoff, looking for a receiver downfield, launches it, finds one standing in the end zone, touchdown. Dr. Pepper wasting no time. It's about to be 14-0, Dr. Pepper. Can't do nothing against King DP. Wow, he just stood right there. Like it was a message from God. All right, let's get this extra point up. Let's stop looking at the fucking field. And it's up and good. 14-0. One play, 22 yards, 6 seconds. Dr. Pepper ain't about that whole wasting clock bullshit. They're about that scoring bullshit. All right, let's see if Big Red can respond. I mean, Big Red beat A&W by 10 points. Another handoff. And he's stuffed, but he manages to eke out a yard. Just one. Just one singular yard. And they're probably afraid to pass it, thinking that that sumbitch might throw another horrific interception. Don't know who he was throwing to, other than the defense. And as close as they are to the red zone, they might just run it right in there. Not very far. Only a few yards more. That brings up 3rd and 7. One more chance to get out. See if they can get a first down. Oh, I think that was a screen, but it didn't work. Brings up 4th and 3, and Big Red's going to have to punt. Waiting for the punt. Fair caught. Didn't even try to run it back. That was a smart decision. Mainly because that Big Red dude was about to kill you. All right, handoff. And he gets a few yards before he's pushed down. Gain of 3. So what's your strategy now, Dr. Pepper? Are you going to try to just burn time, or are you going to score fast again? Run this board up. In the shotgun. Oh, fakes the handoff. Oh, I thought he had that guy downfield, but he misses him. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. He may have missed him. That was a fucking laser. That ball had some pepper on it. It's going like 100 miles an hour. Or he didn't catch it. It was faster than human reaction time. Drops back to pass. Finds a man and gets the first down and about 5 yards more. They say that receiver has 114 receiving yards? Or is it talking about the quarterback? Because I don't know how that would be possible. A quarterback I get, but... In the shotgun. Oh, switching things up at the line. Handoff. It's a good handoff. 7 yards on that. 7 Dr. Pepper yards. 7 yards full of 23 flavors of deliciousness. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I wish they had, could show, highlights or something other than just staring at the stands, but whatever. And the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Finds a man over the middle. He caught it. And they are getting into red zone territory. Dr. Pepper just doesn't, they don't know how to stay out of it. They always know how to get into scoring territory. Back to pass again. Finds another man over the middle for a short pass. Gain of 4 yards. We need a new cameraman. There's something wrong with this guy. I think is he depressed? Are we just going back to check up on him to make sure like he's not like hanging from the camera? Pass! No one in front of him! Touchdown, Dr. Pepper! It's about to be 21-0. Poor Big Red just doesn't know what the fuck to do. I mean, I know what they need to do. Play some defense. Some offense would help too. Kick is up, and it's good. They're still part of this first half left. That's scary. Because if Big Red fucks up, Dr. Pepper could score again. And the kick is away. Let's see if Big Red can figure out how to score before the half ends. But I don't know if they can. Looking to pass. Oh, caught over the middle. And did he get the first down? Yes, he did. They called timeout. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. I thought he threw another fucking interception. All right, we're almost midfield. Big Red. It took 21 points for them to get the fire lit underneath them. They're like, oh, fuck, we should probably fight back a little bit. I think Dr. Pepper gets the ball to start the second half. Looking to pass. Finds another man who... I don't know how that first defender missed him. Second and 3, 48 seconds left. Big Red has one timeout. Looking to pass. Finds another man over the middle for a first down. Okay. I mean, yeah. But you need more than just that. Are y'all not running the hurry up? Like, what the fuck is going on? No, just barely across midfield. Looking to pass. Throws over the middle. Has a guy. He's taken down. First and goal. Just 5 yards in front of the goal line. 23 seconds left. Big Red has one timeout. But the clock has started again, so they probably should get on it. This is so stupid. Looking. Oh, sacked. Timeout, Big Red. They're probably going to kick a field goal. Dr. Pepper, if they keep this up in the second half, they're going to have our most dominant performance. Though they got a tall order with Fago, but they're already 21 points of the way there. Fago scored 31. So Dr. Pepper just needs 10 more. (21-3) halftime. Dr. Pepper's taking no prisoners. It's weird. I'm pretty sure Dr. Pepper's going to win this game. And it's weird that in the semifinal, two of our guys make sense. Like if you played this game in the real life. It's like, oh, Coke's there and Dr. Pepper's there. And then the other two guys, it's like, what the fuck happened? You got Fago and Sundrop. It's like, okay. Dadgum G5 schools over here. Oh, Pete, that's our first kneel in the end zone. Look at there. Or, no, it's not. Might be our second. Hand off by Dr. Pepper. He gets stopped after about 3 yards. Dr. Pepper unfazed. This is just a job there, and they're getting it done. That's what they get paid to do. Fuck shit up. Be dominant. And the shotgun. Handing it off again. He only got 1 yard on that. They might have to try passing this time. They're just burning clock. What a crazy, dominant first half they had. Oh, looking to pass. Finds a man open who holds onto the ball. First down. They have no rush, no urgency. Mainly because they're up 21-3. So, why do they need to rush? If anything, take your fucking time. Have some breakfast tacos brought out to you. Quarterback keeper. It's taken down after about 3 yards. Oh, looking to throw. Throws to... Wow, that was terrible. A little short toss that actually loses yards. 3rd and 10. Oh, was the Big Red defense finally showed up? I don't know. But let's see what Dr. Pepper does now on 3rd and 10. Might be like a long bomb in the end zone. Looking to pass. It was not a long bomb. It was a very short, kind of terrible throw. That brings up 4th and 7. So Dr. Pepper's about to punt for the first time this game. They did manage to burn about 2 minutes off the clock, so that's good, or a minute and a half off the clock. Oh no, 2 minutes. All right, Big Red, you're going to have to put something on the board. You have to do it fast, too, if you want any chance of winning this game. Fakes the handoff. Finds a man way down the field. Oh, if he hadn't have stepped out of bounds, he might have been gone. But he just stepped out of bounds. You got to sling it. You got to sling that rock. So they're about at midfield. Fakes the handoff, because of course they do. Finds another man open for a first down. 10 more yards. Though now's the time. Now's not the time to play slow and short gains. Now's the time to like fucking amp that shit up. You're getting beat 21-3, Big Red. Handoff all the way to a first down. Hey, Big Red's got a running game. Who knew? Pretty good running game, too. If they used it more often, they wouldn't be in this situation. Another handoff. Only good for a yard, though. But Big Red, you need multiple scores. And you're just burning clock. What is it, 18 points you need? Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Gets taken down after only a few yards. They're just letting the clock burn. Looking, finds a man open who does not get the first down, actually. It's 4th and inches. Go ahead and punt like Sprite. God, that Sprite team, what the fuck happened? It's like they were paid to lose. Oh, they're kicking a field goal. I guess. Actually, they're not. They're going to let time expire. So we're going to the 4th quarter. Which confuses me a little bit. Oh, the offense is back on the field. Maybe they were just trying to get him to jump off. Wow. Did not get the 4th and inches. Dr. Pepper stuffs him. Well, this bearing like a complete total catastrophe or divine miracle, I'm pretty sure Dr. Pepper's won. They have the ball back. There's just a little over 4 minutes. Big Red's not using any timeouts. They have an 18-point lead that they might add to here in a second. What an ass beating. And it looks like Dr. Pepper is going to be playing Sundrop tomorrow. But who knows? Maybe they fumble 6 times. Looking to pass. Long pass. Oh. Hey, they're going to have to punt. I think they're just screwing around. But that gives Big Red 4 minutes to, I don't know, cry. Because even if they score, it ain't going to mean nothing. I'd have went for it just because I'm mean. Yeah, running it back didn't work. Y'all should try some backyard bullshit. Start tossing it around. Looking to pass. Running around. Throws to some dude on the other side who loses 2 yards. This is pitiful. This is just pitiful. Just awful. And what the fuck are you supposed to do with this? Dropping back, looking to pass. Has a man who manages to get the first down before being tackled. They're like, we still have some life. You have no life. Too little, too late. You have no time. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up. Intercepted. This game is over. This game is over. And then one of Big Red's guys gets hurt. I don't even know if he was in the vicinity of that. But what I do know is this game is over. Late interception. Dr. Pepper's basically unstoppable. I mean, don't even use your timeouts. There's no fucking point. There's less than 3 minutes. Dr. Pepper might score again. Well, they ain't going to score again that way. That looked terrible. I think they're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left in this game where Dr. Pepper has absolutely dominated every side of the ball. Just hasn't let Big Red been able to do anything. They scored their 3 touchdowns, and that's really all they needed to do. They're like, we're just going to keep them from scoring anything. Big Red has managed to get in the field goal range once. And that was it. And they know it, which is why they're not calling timeouts. They don't have enough time to get 18 points. Dr. Pepper is going to punt. They have a minute 19, and I don't think they're going to score. What a lackluster way to end. I mean, great for Dr. Pepper fans, but just terrible for everything else. $50 seconds and counting. Dropping back to pass. Finds a man over the middle. Gets stopped midfield. Oh, taking a timeout. Just let the clock run out. The game's over. There's 45 seconds left. You going to score 18 points in 45 seconds? I'm sorry, are you Jesus? Looking to pass. Finds a man for a first down. A meaningless first down. Unless you're stat padding. I gotta get more points for my fantasy league. Oh my God. Did you put yourself in your fantasy league? That's kind of funny. Wasting all your timeouts for nothing. Well, I guess you got them. Might as well use them, right? Can't hurt. It's not like you're gonna extra lose. He didn't even catch that. That was an easy catch, too. That guy wasn't even going to hit you. He was waiting until after you caught it. And you couldn't even do that. Are y'all going to have to... If they miss this, they're going to have to punt with like 30 seconds left. And that's just sad. Oh, they might be in field goal range. He just threw that away. So I guess they're going to kick a field goal. Dr. Pepper blocks it. Nope. They're going to go one last hurrah on the offense. Back to pass. Gets a guy for a first down. Means nothing. Means absolutely nothing. Run to the line like it actually means something. Spiking the ball. Are you fucking for real? In the game. It's 21-3 in the fucking game. Looking to throw. Seconds counting down. Throws it out of bounds with 4 seconds left. All the Dr. Pepper guys are just like, fucking in the game so we can go home. Third and 10 for some reason. This Big Red's just determined to suck. Surprised Dr. Pepper hasn't given him any sympathy points. They're going to get a sack and a fumble. And that's the game. Wow. What a way to lose. Not as sad as Sprites. At least, I'll give it to Big Red. They were trying shit. It just wasn't working. Sprite just gave up. Now, Big Red was trying shit a little bit too long. Like when there was no possible way. But Sprite was just like, I don't know what the fuck Sprite was doing. What I do know is Dr. Pepper's going to play Sundrop tomorrow. And Coca-Cola's going to play Faygo for our last four in our semifinal. And then we'll have our national championship to see who will be our soda national champion.